What's going on, everyone? So we have some interesting news here regarding Sony not being positive again, obviously. We're gonna see why. So here we see Sony suddenly issues DMCA takedown notice of popular unofficial Bloodborne 60 frames per second patch 4 years later. A lot of people wondering, why did they do that? Well, a lot of people's ideas are, wonder if it is a prelude to a remaster getting announced. Oh, it's definitely happening. PS5 plus PC Bloodborne. There's no chance that they will just do an update to 60 frames per second. Now, people thinking that they will do PC Bloodborne, that's, I don't know, because look at what else Sony did. This year is just not looking good for them as far as like wanting to be pro consumer. Demon Souls and Gran Turismo 7 are reportedly no longer headed to PC. We're going to read details on both of these headlines. So, I wouldn't bank on Sony trying to make Bloodborne day one on PC, if that ever happens. Because why would they cancel the Demon Souls port or whatever? Which I kind of think, like, why would you do that? We're gonna read into that eventually. But going over here, there was a 60 frames per second patch so you could play for free straight up on PC with Bloodborne. And yeah, it seems like they don't want that happening, so they pulled a Nintendo on people. That's Sony. Okay, now to get some answers on this though, this individual is called Lance McDonald. He says right here, on February 21st, 2021, I created and released a patch for Bloodborne which makes the game run at 60 frames. Today I received a DMCA takedown notification on behalf of Sony Interactive Entertainment asking that I remove links to the patch I posted on the internet. So I've now done so. Right, so they came to him and let him know that he don't have no choice unless he wants to get sued. Kind of don't have a choice here. And you see this picture here. He met Yoshida and his experience was positive. He's a cool guy. I met and said to him, I make mods for PlayStation games. And he said, oh, and I said, I also made a 60 frames per second mod for Bloodborne. And he laughed so hard. Beautiful to meet him, such a wonderful person. Follow me on Twitch, he says. I should say too late, IMO. Sony should have acted in 2021. I'm not against your work and I find it pretty good, but their copyright you have to break to work on it and it's not legal. Oh boy, what could this possibly mean? Hopefully that means a remaster version is ready to launch. My fear is that this is just Sony being dumb again. Most likely. I mean, their track record was we know, like I said before, Sony's canceled Rainbow Balls. Get them out of your mouth, as I told the ponies. It doesn't surprise me that now they've canceled the Demon Souls and GT7 ports, or whatever they were going to be, that are so far ahead in PC. There's a lot of canceling going on over there. I think for those guys to get in leadership now, whoever did cancel this is stupid. This would have did wonders on PC. Huge mistake. Let's take a look at this real quick, then we'll get to the other subject. According to sources close to the admin of Icon Era, Sony Interactive Entertainment is no longer planning PC ports of Demon Souls and Gran Turismo 7. Yikes. In regards to Polyphony, that's what Sony's being right now, Digital's racing simulation title, the report claims that there was a PC version of the game in the works, but was ultimately scrapped. Demon Souls, however, is not planned for the platform and is unlikely to ever receive a port. What? That is a terrible decision. I want to know how they're going to benefit from that. It's a remake. You're not going to remake it again, you know what I mean? And it's not selling on PlayStation. It's kind of just sitting there. Why would you not share with the PC community? If it's supposed to be a game that, you're publishing, right? Unless Atlas was publishing it, but that was back in the PS3 era. Kind of stupid. This leak is straight from a trusted member and comes through the admin of the forum. As you may know, we previously leaked the Ooze game and footage of Returnal for PC before it had been announced. You can easily Google those leaks. The admin was quick to note, however, this isn't an indication of Sony backing out of its strategy of bringing many of its first-party efforts to the PC. No, we know they're not doing that, but not bringing Demon Souls is stupid. That game would have sold. PC gamers could have could attest for that if y'all watching this. To date, we've seen a wealth of games come to the PC, including God of War Ragnarok, Last of Us Part 1, Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, Returnal, Marvel Spider-Man 2, and more that are coming. That's terrible. So we have our answers on that. I don't get why they wouldn't put Demon Souls on PC. That's absolutely dumb. Terrible news. So going over here to the thread, IGN has some write-ups right here. We saw that. Okay, Bloodborne is of course one of the biggest conundrums in the video game industry. The From Software masterpiece launched on PlayStation 4 to critical and commercial acclaim. We're gonna get some answers too from Shuhei why he thinks that it hasn't happened yet. But since then, Sony hasn't touched it. Fans are desperate for an official next-gen patch that would make the game run at 60. But there are also calls for a remaster and a sequel. That leaves it up to the likes of McDonald's, right? To McDonald's to plug the gap. But more recently, fans managed to get PlayStation 4 emulators to deliver something akin to a remaster on PC. The tech expert at Digital Foundry released a video covering a breakthrough in PlayStation 4 emulation via Shad PS4, which means Bloodborne is now fully playable to start to finish in 60 frames. Could this breakthrough have triggered an aggressive response from Sony? IGN has asked Sony for comment. Earlier this month, Yoshida delivered his Bloodborne no-show theory in an interview with Kind of Funny Games. So now we're going to get some questions answered here. Bloodborne has always been the most asked thing, Yoshida began, and people wonder why we haven't really done anything. Even an update or a remaster. Should be easy, right? The company is known for doing so many remasters, right? That's funny that he said that. That's hilarious. Some people get frustrated. I have only my personal theory to the situation. I left first party, so I don't know what's going on. But my theory is, because I remember, Miyazaki-san really, really loved Bloodborne. What he created. So I think he is interested, but he's so successful and he's so busy, so he cannot do himself. But he does not want anyone else to touch it, so that's my theory. And the PlayStation team respect his wish. So that's my guess, right, theory? I'm not revealing any secret information, to be clear. The upshot is Bloodborne remains dormant nearly 10 years after the first game came out. But is there hope? In interviews, Miyazaki often deflects questions about Bloodborne, pointing to the fact From Software does not own the IP, but in February last year, Miyazaki at least admitted the game would benefit from release on more modern hardware. Yeah, and you gotta know what he said. He was like, so if you take a look at Demon Souls, we waited 2 generations because you could see a huge leap between 2 generations. So went from PS3 to PS5. He wants Bloodborne to be from PS4 to PS6, and they launched it at the beginning. That's why I'm saying that for the people that are thinking that Sony will share Bloodborne and PC, they didn't do it with Demon Souls. Right? It's the second time they've done that. That's why a lot of people don't like them. Because it's like, wait, hold on. They grab the rights to it, but it's really the developers, it's From Software's games, you know what I mean? So they wanted to fashion a PlayStation locked aspect there and not even share it with PC so they could boost their system. And I love Bloodborne. I got a platinum on it. It definitely is one of my favorite games. Obviously, Elden Ring is superior because it's just. I mean, yeah, we know why. We don't need to go into deep details about that, but there's definitely gonna be some people that are pissed off about that in the PC world that the Demon Souls remake got canceled. Yeah, that sucks. I have that on PlayStation. It's actually pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing any great changes from Sony so far, except maybe the leaderships. But we have to see if they made those decisions. That's dumb. But I don't know. We have to find out more information about that, and I'll let you guys know about that. So let me know what you guys think about this. Man, over in the Pony World, this is not looking good, is it? All right, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think, and I'll keep y'all updated if anything else comes up. Peace.